chain on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. SOS. 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 I got you yelling SOS. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah. We do it, yeah. I go up. We influence, yeah. See me moving, yeah. I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog on big dog. Asking if it's still a flex. Say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check. Better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best. I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest. Stand on business, I'm too tall. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Went to starter from a mascot. Went to rollies from a G-shot. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fee's not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need
Good morning all. Happy Friday and let's get it. Yes sir. Welcome. Let me see how all systems go. You guys know the drill. Everything does look like it is working, which is always good. And yeah, let's get it. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone did not go mad yesterday on CPI, blow some money on gold and all of that stuff. and have some bullets for this week, next week, and obviously many more weeks to come. So let's kick it off. You guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and start off with the calendar here. See what we got going on Friday today. We have GDP news at 10 a.m. which hopefully can get us out of this current range, which you guys are going to see. So let's see what GDP news. They're expecting GDP to come back a little bit stronger here as they keep interest rates higher in the UK. Expecting, GDP. It would be interesting. I mean, once they lower, we should see GDP actually come up. But I think last month GDP numbers, they normally get it very wrong, I think. Yeah, last month we saw it come back. Oh, okay, so they're still trying to push for what they forecasted last month, and then last month it came back worse than expected. I remember it went down. So if we come back worse than expected, then yeah, we could end up continuing a little bit down. Later on we have a bit of PPI and unemployment claims for the CAD. But in terms of what's this, USD, we have PPI 430, and then that's basically a bit of Fed speeches, but nothing too major. Yesterday was the most important. So yesterday I want to explain what happened. We saw unemployment claims actually tick up here and inflation tick up. This is kind of like a very bad thing for the US to see inflation tick up and for unemployment claims to tick up. Now obviously we won't see things happen too fast in terms of reducing interest rates and seeing the employment market do better. We won't see that change overnight, but inflation ticking up here is exactly what they don't want, as they want to keep reducing interest rates to help the economy and fix this issue of unemployment. So this is not good, seeing inflation tick up here and demand strengthen the dollar, which is why we saw gold move down a little bit. So let's go ahead here and do the analysis and break markets down. Yesterday obviously we had yen move through this amazing clean zone here. Was some options during NY, very nice. So we're kind of in the same scenario as yesterday, just the opposite way around. So yesterday we were stuck in range at 4-hour resistance. Today we're stuck in range at 4-hour support. So it's just the same thing but the opposite way around. If I was to do this, it's the same situation here. Here's our 4-hour support and we're stuck at this zone here. So if we're going to be looking for some form of trade here today, what we need to see is we need to do the analysis and define bias first. So daily time frame obviously closed bearish here with yesterday's downside move. We're seeing 4-hour candle create a weak support here. Nothing really too crazy to tell us, hey, upside makes sense. If this 4-hour candle was to close above that previous resistance there, yeah, that would start to look a lot better, and I'd be very confident this session to at least be looking for pullback plays or buys back up to 735, because we would have a strong bullish candle close that gives us the conviction that that makes sense, and that should be an easy play for the session. We are ranging, which is, okay, since there's news can be the catalyst to get us out the range. Hopefully, normally news gives like a 30 pip move, especially during London with what we've seen. It's only been giving a 30 pip push. So if we're looking at what the chart is doing here, at the moment we're stuck in this consolidation range. In order to leave and to get into some clean trading zones, we either have to break towards the upside, and breaking towards the downside is a little bit tough. We are warranted here by this 4-hour support, of course, and then all of these cascading supports here. Until we really leave this 193.500 is where we open up a little bit of ranges here on GJ towards the downside, especially 4-hour candles leaving. So news will give us the idea. Now, since we're mixed bias today, if we can leave this 15-minute resistance, create some form of support, we can look for the buys up to 500. If we fake out from here, can be a selling opportunity back in the range, and that be the liquidity grab. If we're looking at this range we're currently sitting in, this range here is around 32 pips. That's the average move we've been seeing during news. We've been seeing around a 30 pip push during news. So yeah, being in a 30 pip range, news can definitely give us the catalyst. Like if we hang out where we are right now, 30 pips is around bottom of range, decide what we want to do at bottom of range, or bring us top of range. So hopefully news either does one of those, either brings us to the top of the range or the bottom of the range, so that we can start to decide what to do from those zones. Now you can see there's a lot of rejections coming from here, so changes of structure from down here, possibly we look to play the range back towards the upside. If we're having a look at our counterparty here, GBP USD, we're still in this very choppy price action here. GBP USD is forming quite a lot of choppy price action, but we do have some clean ranges open again, we will need to see what GBP news, because this looks quite good if we're able to sell. So let's go ahead and look at daily time frame. This will start to make sense. Daily support still sits here. We do have a wick crossing through daily support. We do have this previous daily support down there. If you look at 4-hour support, you can see where that 4-hour support is coming. Also coming from our most recent's tiny bit above here. I'm just going to take this as a whole zone here. And you can see these two supports are still relevant, still daily, causing reaction, and still 4 hours. So if we're looking, we have a new 4-hour resistance here. So right now bias is technically bearish, with previous daily closing bearish, previous 4-hour closing bearish, but we are sitting again same as GJ at daily and 4-hour support. It is the same zone we're sitting at, but a little bit different, as in this is more bearish compared to GJ. So if we have bearish bias, what does that allow us to do? Well, sells below daily support. We can see daily support hasn't had too much reaction here. I want to draw this super accurate, so it's a little bit higher. You can see, there we go. We have crossed through it with a wick. So today, let's see, 15-minute. Yeah, today if we are able to close below here, we'll have to see how daily support acts as a zone here. Yesterday it had a lot of reaction, and then from after that we kind of stopped reacting off it. So I wonder if it's going to be too relevant. The 4-hour I still believe is going to be highly relevant, but I wonder if it's enough just to get a 15-minute candle close below here to get the downside movement towards retesting the lows here, right? Because we do have around 22 pip, which is pretty good for GU. 4-hour support, which is going to be your main target, is 11 pips, which is okay for GU. Of course, if we pull back as well and reject the highs here, this also looks good for GU. So there's 1-hour level there. It's the same as the 30, I believe. Yeah, same as this 4-hour support and 30. Same as all of those. 30 and 1-hour and 4-hour support, kind of the same. This 4-hour support is a little bit higher. That's why we can move it up to that. Then it will line up with everything. You'll see. Now it lines up with everything like that. But it's a difference of like 0.5 pips. It's not too bad. So yeah, if we're looking at this support here, we can mark this support and keep this consideration. I don't know how relevant this daily support is. You know, it's tough because, you know, looking at a daily, yeah, it is relevant. We closed above it. We have crossed through it with a wick now. If we're looking at 4-hour, has crossed through it twice yesterday, no problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's just starting to become, 1-hour has no problems there. But yesterday we did have a few problems at it. So it's still a question. It's still a question. With volume, we should be able to push through. Ideally, we pull back here, create setup 2, and then sell towards the lows. That's something I'll be interested in here, is to pull back, create setup 2. Yeah, a 30-minute setup 2 would be perfect here. Just pull back, create setup 2, and then we sell back down and continue down. And at least then we can sell to the daily support, to the 4-hour support, which will be a lot more comfortable, and then look to continue that move down. So let's move on to gold. Gold pushing here, coming towards the upside here. Now gold is sitting at resistances. So I do remember this cycle happening a lot in my trading journey, of where we come to a session, and during those sessions we are always in London sitting at 4-hour resistance and 4-hour support. It's an extremely tough period because you're always at target for looking for that continuation. You're always at target. So the mistake I used to make is I used to try buy back towards that target and always fail. I always used to lose money when I tried to buy back towards the target, because target is met. As much as you want to try do it, high probability, is it fails. High probability is it fails. So we want to always be above the targets if we're looking for buys, and the same is going to apply for gold here. I want to see gold leave this 4-hour zone here. I want to just mark this and see what the hell this is on lower time frame. But I want to see gold leave. Now, if we're looking at daily time frame closing bullish here, we're looking at 4-hour time frame closing bullish here. Yeah, buys make sense, but we've hit the buy target, right? This close above here yesterday on gold around the Asian session 4-hour candle was the catalyst here after creating change of structure to continue the move. Where's your target? First target 4-hour support, second target 4-hour resistance. You have to tap the support before the resistance. We tapped it, no issues there. Maybe slight issues on lower time frames. Let's see. Yeah, slight issues on lower time frames, nothing too crazy. And then we tap the resistance. So we're sitting at target, right? We're sitting at target, and we have to now at least let price come above target or create heavy pullbacks. Problem with heavy pullbacks is, again, you've reached target, so trying to buy back in towards target, this could just end up being a reversal spot. So if we're going to counter trend sell today, we'd need to break second structures, some sort of structure below here to be able to counter trend sell. If we're going to look for buys, I need to see some form of at least 5-minute support above 46 here to try capitalize off this. But keep in mind, if we're going to get a fake out, we're going to get a fake out from the 4-hour zone. This is where it will pick liquidity the same way that we picked liquidity here to continue down, picked liquidity at these 4-hour, pick liquidity at these 4-hour. This could pop up, pick liquidity, and then come down. So we need to be aggressive at that zone because we're at target. At target already reduces like 20% of your probabilities to continue. 20% is reduced when you're sitting at target, right? It's what happens. What happens when you're sitting at target on the charts here. So we need to be careful with that point and make sure that we are looking for solid setups to be able to fill this clean range here. So I want to see how this looks on 5. Do we have any resistances? Yeah, we start to have some choppiness. Any one of these could randomly be respected, especially 2650 key level here. Good thing is 2650 actually does have some decent room. We're looking around 35 pips. So if there's decent stop loss, then yeah, we could look at least to allow volume to give us a chance. Love to see a little bit deeper liquidity grabs here to continue bullish. So let's go. That's what I'm looking for here, right? So yeah, let's have a look at DAX here as well. Want to start just marking this one up here. Let's delete some lines here, make it nice and clean. So DAX, start off on the daily here. So daily closing bearish, I assume. Yeah, daily's closing bearish. Previous daily support. Previous daily support we almost tapped, but we have gone through it once, so I'm not too worried about that. 4-hour support is going to be more important here. 4-hour resistance, so bearish bias today on DAX. 4S. So bearish bias on DAX today. 1-hour time frame looking bearish here as well. Created 15-minute structure at the moment. Yeah, so it's already pushed quite heavy here down to fill this LTA. We have a little bit left of this LTA. This is a very strong zone down here. Price can react heavily, so you don't really have much room till that zone. Below here you have around, yeah, only 80 points or 8 pips. It's not much, right? It's not much. And ideally we pull back even deeper here, to be honest. So I mean, you can definitely break even at that zone, which is the 1 hour as well. It's basically you're targeting the 1 hour, but that would be the sell plan. 1S to look for sells. Yeah, same as the 30-minute, 15-minute. Yeah. So you'd have to kind of break even at that zone and then allow price to see if it can follow through, give you at least a 1-to-1. If you get nice tight stops though, it could be worth it. Like if you just get like a 60-70 point stop, you could get something out of that. So yeah, that would be the plan here. That would be the plan on DAX. Weekly resistance makes sense to mark up on gold. I'm assuming you're asking weekly resistance on gold. Looks a little bit different for mine. So yeah, that is going to be the plan for today. News here in 9 minutes, guys. News here in 9 minutes. Let's get it. Let's see what news can do. Does it push us up out of the range or down below the range? Let's see what we guys will see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed enjoyed the analysis and found something useful. Ready and plan for the day. No emotional decisions. No random trades. We have full plan on all our pairs now. It's a matter of waiting and seeing what opportunity presents. Being honest, gold, GJGU sitting at tough levels. We need to get through these levels today if we're going to have some action. We need to get through these levels. We're sitting at targets. So let's hope that actually this GBP news can push us through levels so that we can get into zones where we can look for structure pullbacks to continue. So yeah, that's going to be the analysis. News in like what, 10 minutes? Yeah, news in about 8 minutes now. So yeah, leave a like on the stream. You guys know the drill. Know the YouTube business. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Let's get the likes up above 100 And yeah, let me put that in chat. Good morning to everyone. Do you think GBP news will affect DAX? Yes, but you're not trading DAX anyway, still Frankfurt open. Like now it's too early to trade DAX, your spreads are going to be too high. So yeah, while we wait for news, going to run through the plans here with the guys, see if they align with me. Let's see, buy above, sell below. Yeah, pretty much want to leave this range, or like you said, create more PA. I totally agree with that. Let's have a look here. GU plan here. Yeah, I like this plan here. I think the daily support is yours. Yeah, I think this plan makes a lot of sense. Hopefully we can see what happens with news. Your DAX from yesterday, is it on replay mode? No, it's not. I think yours is on replay mode. Impossible, it's on replay mode. No. This is current, bro. This is today. What time is this? Friday, 11th October, 9:45. Yes. Bro is trying to trip me out, huh? Holy, I was like, what? That means all my analysis was wrong. I was scared. So yeah, that does make sense. Let's see, GJ plan here. Risky buy from bottom of range, need info. Yeah, we do need info. Liquidity grab, change of structure, correct. Possible sell, but many rejections. Yeah, if it's, see, possible sell, you need to be more clear with your plan. Otherwise, this is where you can make excuses to yourself. So if you allow yourself to write that today, you allow yourself to write possible sell there, and an option comes, you're going to press sell. But ask yourself, do you think that's the best place to sell? Like, is it worth it? You know, you think you're going to make profit long-term selling into such a rejection zone? Yeah, today it can work out, but not really, right? It's a bit hard. So don't even allow yourself to plan that so you make an emotional decision last minute and take sells there, right? This is a good buying zone, like some good structure, no pullbacks on any time frame. Correct. Ideally see setup 5. Problem with setup 5 is that we've tapped now target, but before you wrote that, we didn't. Let's have a look at his plans. Current range very choppy, buys above 4-hour resistance, sells below. Yeah, basically trying to get out the range is also sensible. Let's see here. Buys above 4-hour, possible setup 5 later. Yeah, later, yes. From if we come super deep, very good. Yeah, solid. Bullish buys looking for close. Yep. Liquidity grab, very important. Very well done for mentioning that. That is very true. Sells below the previous daily support. I like. Yeah, man, a lot of plans the same here. Also want to get out the range here. Look, buys above, not really 1 hour. Adjust it to this little resistance here. It will make the difference. And finally here, looking at GU. So yeah, we could also look to BE at the daily support. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, very aligned, very happy to see. Very, very good. Very, very good. I think news will be positive for GJ will rise. I'm already in buys. The only reason you said that is because you're in buys, right? It's the whole week. How have you done in the markets? Been out sick? Oh, get well soon, man. Get well soon. Feeling better. Get well better soon. Good morning from Portugal, Mo. Good morning, brother. Welcome from Portugal. News, buy or seal? Let's ask in chat, guys. 5 minutes till news, 4 minutes till news. Buy or sell? What are we saying? GBP goes up or down? GBP goes up or down during news? Let's have a look at Steven here, sending this trade analysis through. Setup 3, continuation here. Nice bottom wick before entry. This is a setup 1 here. Yeah, it's an early session trade, stop loss below structure. Yeah, makes sense. Negative risk reward. Yeah, this, I like this. This is actually a positive. This is something important, right? Is that you took negative risk reward because target was met. You weren't greedy because of P&L. You were doing technically what makes sense. You know, the only other argument is that, I mean, we were seeing good volume at that time, but I can't, if this candle closed like this and you put stop loss here, it's too early to take this trade, right? This is outside of session time, so we could end up with range here. And look what happens when we have range, you're going to be stopped out. So yes, in this instance, you did put stop loss below this, which makes sense, but you need to make sure that that's always the case when you're trading outside of session time. And also there's no real break-even spots too much outside of session time because you're just waiting for a session. Fly down. Let's see it in chat, guys. Write in chat. We have 2 minutes here. We have 2 minutes. Let's see in chat. I want to see. Sell. I'm seeing sell. How many hours you trade after stream ends? I trade for like maybe up to an hour. 45 minutes, just until the market slows down. Up. I'm seeing mix, man. This is 50-50. This is 50-50. Have you ever traded futures, indices, index futures? I don't trade on futures account, but I have traded indexes. But I trade them on. Gold finally gave me a move earlier, 1-to-1 strong 5-minute candle, close enough. Yeah, same trade as Steven took. If you scroll up, same trade. Both of you took that together. Yeah, like I said, same thing with stop loss here. Have to accept negative, but there was volume there. You know. Where's Claudio? He's in Bali, bro. Hopefully it goes down to the bottom, then chills for a bit so we can sell down later. Well, let's see here. 58 seconds. I think with the way volume has been during London, I don't think we see something massive here. I don't think we see something massive, which is sad, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's pumping a little bit before, showing more upside pressure right before the news here. Wonder if news will dump or continue it. When marking up, do you consider levels that have been passed once? Passed once, yes. Twice, not so much. Alright, pushing up to begin with here. Will we flip? Yeah, we are flipping at the moment. Yeah, nothing happening. Holy crap. London volume is like switched off. Okay, now maybe it's starting. Can we push down more exciting move? Hello? Bro, what is this? Like a 6 pip move? 9 pip move? Come on. We need something more exciting here. Anyways, let's see what the news came out as. Nothing really much happened on the chart, so I expect to come out as forecast, or I expect it to come back as forecast here. So we see GDP rise up. We don't see a massive reaction in the market because it came as forecast, and also they were expecting this from last time. They're expecting this from last time, you know. So yeah, we're not seeing a massive move here. Would it be nice to see something more exciting? I remember back in 2023, 2022, GDP news used to be massive. GDP, CPI, man, used to get like 80, 90 pip pushes when we get GBP news like that. I mean, practically right now, it's safe to trade during news. Like with what I've seen recently, not in New York, but in like London session, news hasn't been so drastic, like, you know. I mean, this is nothing, to be honest. How's your week so far, Harry? Yeah, it's been good. Pretty straightforward week, to be honest. 2 wins, 1 managed loss, and that's about it. 1 break even. I mean, that's a pretty classic week, to be honest. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too bad. It's nice to be able to take trades every day this week. I think that's something nice instead of waiting. So, yeah. It was also nice to be able to take a trade on stream as well, show you guys how we trade New York. That was good. I see most of the days there's volume in the market around those guys took the trades. Is there any event time, maybe around 6-7 a.m. Dubai time? Sometimes yes, but you have to, sometimes there won't be. Like today on GJ, let's say you took a trade, you might be stuck, you know, if we're just ranging. It's valid, you can trade at that time, you know, but you just have to put stop loss in safe zones, right? You have to put stop loss in safe zones in case it wants to range, right? And there's no real break even. You're not looking for a session trade. But throughout the year, if you were, it's a personal choice, right? Are you up at that time? Are you, you know, ready to trade? Is that part of your hours? It's just a personal choice, because when I'm taking a London trade, you might still be stuck in that other trade. We're getting better entries. That's the only thing you have to consider. That's the only thing you have to consider. But you definitely need some space because it can do some nasty liquidity grabs. Gold pulling back here. We need this liquidity to be able to continue up further. To be honest, I know it's counter trend, but it looks very tempting to sell gold on a lower high. We've been forming this pattern again and again and again. You know, like we pop up, we fail, pop up, fail, pop up, fail, pop up, potentially fail. I'm mostly free at that time, but I don't take trades since it's not in session. But when going back, checking setups work most of the time, planning to do some tests. No, you can take trades. It's just stop. You can take trades at any time during the day. It doesn't matter. It's just going to matter on stop loss. Your risk to reward is going to be less on those because you have to keep safe as stop loss. You might have to hold. Look, my average trade holding time is like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Average trading holding time in that time is going to be about, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours, right? Maybe, or if there's volume like over a year, it will happen quick. Now that you have to make sure that stop loss is in a good place and you're very sure with direction for the day, because if direction can switch during the day, you're going to be stopped out, and you'll find there's periods where you just lose a lot, right? You lose a lot because of its outside session time. So the only reason I choose session time, first, it's my routine. Secondly, I need to have a structured approach when coming to the charts and remove randomness, right? Because, you know, more time in the markets is not necessarily better long term. I've ran this over 4 years, you know, so I know how it works over the long term, not short term. Yeah, maybe 1 month it's looking good, but then for like 6 months, it's all happening during the session, but you're losing bullets outside of the session, you know? Session bias last night, NY session was a bit scary. Bias was short, but market traded choppy sideways, bullish for a bit, then turning around bearish finally in the afternoon. Yeah, I think after CPI, it cleared up, right? After CPI, it cleared up. How many pairs do you trade? I trade 3 pairs, and yeah, I look at 3 pairs here, you know, and I have an indice in the works. Which pair is this? Right now we're looking at gold, what is on the screen. I took 2 trades, one day, setup 1, setup 2, both were break even. One day, or you mean today? Did they end up playing out or after break even, or did they end up reversing? What was the thing? What strategy do you use? They played out, then you have to ask yourself, what was the reason behind moving break even? Emotion or technical? GBP USD, we do look at GBP USD. I read GDP above. What percentage do you make per month? Depends on the month. I've made upwards of 20%. Those are my best months. Best month I've ever done was 23%, which was pretty insane, to be honest. I was very happy with that month. Slowest month, worst month I've ever had in terms of when I've been profitable was -1-2%. And then a bad month would be break even. And I'd say an average month this year is running around, 5 to 8%. That's what I'm seeing this year. Last year I was averaging around 8 to 10%. This year a little bit less. But yeah. 23%? Yeah, that was pretty fun, bro. That's the beautiful thing about trading, man, is you don't know. You don't know what is ahead, right? You don't know what is ahead. You don't know what your next month is going to be. It could be adversity, some of the hardest times you've ever had that will test you to see if you're worth it to continue in this game. It will test your strategy in the hardest conditions. It will test to see if you can manage your emotions to be able to last long and make money in this game. Or it can be the best month you've ever had and you'll build the biggest confidence you've had in the market. You'll be trading in the best conditions you've ever traded and make such a big bonus. That bonus of money will carry you out throughout the year. And the mistake people make is that when they make good money in the markets, they go blow it in the bad months. There's no such thing as every single month being a banger in the market. Any trader who claims that every single month they are absolutely killing it is lying. I promise you as a fact. Go check investors. Investors don't have every single month outperforming the market. You can't outperform the market. The name of the game is consistency, and that's what's going to deliver you results over time. And the act of being consistent is knowing when to go hard, knowing when to pull back. And how do we define that? By having a strategy. By having a strategy. And you have to realize there's no perfect strategy that will work perfectly in every single market condition. It's just not possible. Right? And you can't adapt as a trader to new market conditions. Why can't you do that? Because you'd have to change your strategy, and changing your strategy would make you lose, because eventually, as I said, not every strategy is going to be able to perform in every single market condition. So that strategy will end up not performing well when your old one would, and you wouldn't know when to switch between. So the fact of adapting as a trader means adapting to market conditions using your current platform, using your current strategy that has data, that has proof of working, that you can rely on. Because for me, there's no real stress. The only stress is in myself, in achieving different factors that I may want to achieve. That's the only stress. I can rely on my strategy. I have tested it over many years, and I'm very blessed to be able to share that with people as well. Because you can see that live over 1.5 years, it's tested throughout every single market conditions. We've been through JPY interventions. We've been through now coming into elections. We've been through interest rates, raising interest rates. We've been into interest rate reductions. And the strategy has been tested through all of that and still remains profitable. So I can always rely on that. The only thing you can't rely on is you as a trader, because that's the person who's going to let you down. The person who's going to let you down is you, and it always comes back to you. You're the only person you have to live with in life, and you're the only person who's going to let yourself down is you, no one else. People will let you down, but that doesn't matter, because at one point everything goes away, right? So that doesn't matter. So when you realize that, you're like, oh shit, the actual problem is not, it's the trader that's most of the problem once you have something that's tried and tested. So there's times where you kind of feel like, man, I need to be doing something different. I need to be changing things. But that's you. That's you're trying to do that. That's not based on what statistics are telling you. That's not based on what facts. And that's how you have to operate off. Now, evolving as a trader is also a different story. Adding new things that you found in the market is also good, but it all has to follow your fundamental things. Do you set percentage target limit per day? No, I trade what I'm able to make. Most people lose money in the market per day, man. Realize that. So if you make money in the market, take it. Harry, I yesterday went to my crush and I said, I like you and I want to have contact with you. And she told me, sorry, I'm not busy with that thing, but thank you. What should I do now? Now you keep your head high and accept rejection and get used to it. Get used to rejection. You'll be rejected by people. You'd be rejected by things you want to do in life but don't work out. You'll be rejected every single day. Rejection is a normal part of life. Use it as fuel. Use it as something that's a positive. Adversity is a positive. Hard things are a positive. If you never had that rejection, you would still remain soft. The way you react now will define your future, right? It will define how you handle different situations. The more you get rejected, the better, you know? So accept rejection, accept failure, accept all of that good stuff. But first of all, you need to work on your approach, brother. You need to work on your approach, because your approach is a disaster. Absolute disaster. That's not what you go tell your crush, man. Hey, I like you. You sound like a creep, bro. Just go up and become a normal human being. Right? Be a normal human being. You know how to be a normal human being? You go up and you just talk to them normally. Just say, listen, you know, like to get to know you. What's your name? You know, start with that simple. Hey, my name is this. Okay, cool. What are you doing today? All right, sweet, sweet. If you're in school together, right? Say, oh, did you understand that topic, or did you see what this guy did? Just general conversation, man. If she's not interested in you, then she's just not going to speak to you anyways. You'll feel that coldness. Then leave it. Keep your head high, man. Not worth it for you. Better than that. My friend recommended you. He said you are the best #1 Forex trader in the world. Wow, what a good friend you have, and I appreciate that. Tell him thank you. I appreciate the kind words. He needs to wait for candle to close so he doesn't get rejected again. Facts, man. He didn't wait for a bottom wick. He didn't wait for a bottom wick. Can you show us the profits you've made in the past? Yeah, I can if you want to see that. You can check on my YouTube. Profits I showed sometimes. I mostly like to show the skill. That's the way I do it. Profits, of course, are just like deceiving, as you need to see the full context. So go ahead and watch all the profits in the live stream. And then if you want to see just me flex sometimes, the only time I post profits is actually in the exclusive group. But there is some on Instagram. If you scroll through my Instagram, you'll find it on my highlights. In YouTube videos where I talk about trade recaps, I do show profits. I show how the week is going. This was last month, from the 1st to the 16th. This is when I took 2 losses in a row. This was to complete our losing streak. But then I recovered those losses and then ended the month pretty okay. At that time, how much was that? Fucking text in the way. So look, if I didn't take those 2 losses, I would have been up 5k. Here I'm up 2.4k. Yeah, 2.4k. I would have been up 5k if I didn't take those losses, which would have been nice to be up 5k. But what's important is that you can't avoid losses always, especially when the markets are going through a harder period. Like that, I show profits, but really I don't like flexing profits. Everyone does it online. You don't know who is you know, if it's real, if it's not. And also the way I flex profits, it's not massive. I'm not here making 60k a trade. That's not where I'm at, you know. So the way that I do it is I show you guys the skill, and I've always been like that since the beginning, because my profits are not going to make you money, but you watching how to trade is going to make you money, right? Watching how I trade, that's the key, right? Because that's what I want for all of you. I want all of you to make money, because it's just a benefit for everyone at that point, right? It won't really affect your life. It only brings on people to complain more, because every time I've shown profits, this is what the response. Now, I don't care about those responses, but think about this. Every time I've shown profits, people have said you don't make enough. Anytime I show, oh, this is fake, it's always something to complain. But when you show the skill, yeah, people will complain, but they don't have much to complain about. Because if I show you winning a trade, if I show a recording or lives, me winning a trade, showing you take the skill, what can people really say? They'll have something to complain about the strategy, but that's the only thing they can say. They can't hate directly at you, they'll just hate your strategy. They're not going to hate you because you did a profitable day today. Like, what can they say? So I avoid a lot of internet bullshit like that by just taking trades and keeping it like that and showing people the skill. Because all I have to reply is, oh, maybe you can learn something. Maybe you don't agree with my strategy, but maybe you can learn how I apply this in the market and watch it in different conditions. How I manage my losses, how I manage my wins. Why did I take profit at certain zones, you know? So yeah, GJ might make it up to the top of the range here, would be quite nice. We're seeing a little bit of life in GJ, 1 hour candle closed bullish here. But we're still stuck in this range nevertheless. Let's see how gold is doing now. Gold is starting to consolidate at the top of the range, so it is building volume to give some sort of reaction here. How did GU do? GU is still respecting this zone. You can see it's respecting this wicks. We need to keep an eye on GU. If I forget for some reason I'm talking about something and GU starts to close below the range, just let me know. Hi, would you mind changing your chart to GU quickly? Just want to compare your daily support to my Tradingview and broker. Very different. Yeah, I'm going to check it on the broker so we can all compare. Get a good analysis here. GBP USD. Let's have a look. GBP USD. GBP USD. Oh man, I hate when we have to check this. You have to do this window, tool, not chart, auto scroll. Double click, what a disaster. Yeah, daily support a little bit lower on GU here. Yeah, a little bit lower. To be honest, I'm not too concerned about that support. I don't think we have to be too concerned. I'm more concerned about this support here. Let's see where that is. If I'm looking at it subjectively now, let me look at it in a buying standpoint. And a buying standpoint will help me vision this better. Yeah, above here, man, above this little resistance here is clean. Or this 1 hour. If this 1 hour can close in 40 minutes, of course, good. 10 minutes for the 30 minute also looks good. I think if we have higher time frame here to our side, it will be good. Do you use prop firms or personal funds? Personal funds. Can your basic strategies be applied to pretty much any market, i.e. your 4-step process? Precisely, yeah, it can, because I trade price action. There'll be small adaptations, like let's say you're trading on indices, like NASDAQ, stuff like that. It moves faster, so you'll need to apply maybe the entry on a 5-minute time frame would be more powerful, right? Harry, I see an opportunity of selling gold at the top. I see the vision here. I see the vision, but at the moment we're still pushing up. So we maybe need to break structure. We need to, 1 hour needs to maybe close another 1 hour candle bearish, something like that. We need to see some sort of things. Because now we're sitting at 4 hour resistance. It's a very deadly zone to buy. Most fake outs happen at 4 hour resistances because it won't care about 10-15 pips above, right? We could retest this resistance, 10-15 pips above, retest this next one, reject, and then fail. So I'd love to see, first of all, 30-minute candle closes above, which will also be the 15-minute candle close above, and hopefully that gives some sort of 5-minute structure, right? That would be minimum, since we're trading at 4 hour resistance, right? That would be the plan for buys. All right, please check my plan. All right, let's have a look. Looking for that mixed bias to continue down. All right, makes sense. Yeah, since we've been more in a bearish trend, then yeah, that would make sense to create resistance. I think if you can create resistance from up here, you can look to sell back down to the 4 hour support. What doesn't have a bottom wick? Daily time frame, you mean, doesn't have a 4 hour? daily. Yeah, that would support the seller idea. Why don't you take a funded account and make a series of videos? It doesn't matter how long it would take, it would be fun for sure. With the title Trader Taking Funded Account Live series. If I pass the funded account on live, they reject it because you're doing it live and you get done for copy trading. But yeah, for sure, something I want to consider. I'm actually looking at funded accounts going into that. I think it could be cool diversification. I mean, I don't say no to no capital, but I just don't want to be known as a funded trader. So I need to play it very, because I'm not. I trade my personal capital. A lot of people online here are like funded traders. That's how they run it. But I definitely do want to look into that. But I want to make sure also I don't interfere with people in the group. And then, you know, because we have a lot of people in our group who actually get paid out by these funding firms. And the funding firms, when they pay out, they're very tight. They're very tight and they say, hey, you're copying this person's trades or you're part of this group, you know, so we need to be careful like that. So the way I might do it is I might even pass it, which the easiest way to pass it's going to be trading my strategy. Probably take me 2 months for 10% with the way this year's been going. And then the next thing I would do is pass phase 2 with my strategy because that's how I know. And then probably use it for swing trading. I would love to use it for swing trading. So yes, I have a plan for that for sure. And yeah, if I do it, probably, yeah, if I do it, then I will, you know, film a series. Why not? Probably won't make it too complex. I don't want to milk the idea, you know. It's, I would just do it to see what it's like, see if it's any different. I wouldn't expect it. I just expect it to have a target. You reach a target, but be nice for other people to see, I guess. It would be good. The difference is I kind of want to lock in on it. Like I would want to do it and actually experience everything, not just copy trade it. But yeah, I definitely am considering that to diversify capital. A lot of people do both, Harry, funded and cash account. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can diversify capital. I mean, I can always deploy more capital I need, but it's popular in this industry, funded accounts. So it'd be good to see how they just work and how it feels trading on them and all of that stuff. I don't mind. Pump for war news. Gold should dump if Dixie is strong. Depends. Yeah, if Dixie is getting strong, this might be the manipulation. London has been a bit manipulative. What is Dixie doing? So Dixie tried the pump with CPI news and then tapped this 1 hour resistance. So we're sitting at this 1 hour resistance here from yesterday. This could be the catalyst of our downside move. Tap into this resistance. Look at this. Have this one here. This zone here. So this could be the start, and then we start making our way back down towards the downside on Dixie here. You can see there's not really too much strong continuation. You won't like the spreads. Well, that would be interesting to see overall. Just deciding when to do it. Or how? Or do I want to use it to practice swing? Swing trading is difficult with most funded accounts. Most use intraday drawdown rules, so many don't allow holding overnight. You can get like FTMO swing accounts. So they'll allow you. I'm pretty sure that they will allow you. I'm not sure, but I know that they allow overnight holding. I don't know about weekend. I do know they do allow weekend, yeah. Of course, it's a swing account. Why the fuck wouldn't they allow you? That would be stupid. If that's it, then they're a scam. But I know they'll allow you to do overnight. Yeah, this is the classic fake out, right? No 15 close above. Liquidity grab to the highs. London doing business now. %5 spread. Let's see GJ. 1.2 pips. That's not crazy. Still a little bit high. Gold is very high though. But 5% is, what's their profit target? I think it's 8%, right? FTMO swing, yeah. Yeah, the problem is leverage. You get very low leverage. I think the leverage, I know the leverage on FTMO swing is 1 to 5 on gold. So you can't really trade gold intraday because you can't risk 1%. You'll have to be risking 0.5%, which is not bad. It's just a slower process. It's just a slower process. Total 13% target, FTMO has 15. Oh. So what, 8% and 5? Yeah, it's 2% difference. Yeah, it's not much, I guess. Gold wicked me out in sells, now selling now. Yeah, but there was no confirmation just yet. Maybe counter trend today. I'm interested. I know I get punished for counter trend, but where we are market positioning wise, I don't know. It looks attractive. It looks attractive. I might have to just give it a shot. Does 0.5% matter if you have large funded account? It's good if you're funded, but for passing account, it's a bit painful, man. It's a painful process if you're risking 0.5%. It will protect your account, but damn, it will take a while. It will take a while. You need some pretty big trades with risking 0.5%. You need some pretty long winning streaks. Like, let's say you have a 6-trade winning streak, risking 0.5%. You'll only make 3%. Like, it's very slow. You know, it's very, very slow. Because you have to consider losses as well. Losses are part of trading. You're not gonna win every trade. So yeah, literally I always feel like you shouldn't be going less than 1% on a funded account. Depending on the situation. Like if you're up 5%, 6% for the month, yeah, reducing risk could be okay. You know, why not? If you want to give something a shot, risk a little bit of that profit just to make a little bit more, but then most of the time stick to higher percentages just so you can end up passing, you know. Will you tell us to get gold trade when it's ready to take? I discuss my plans and what I'm looking for. So yeah, if you listen up, you'll understand. We just have to be careful. Today's counter trend, right? Counter trend. I don't really have the profits this week to go blow money on trying something risky. Like I want to save the money I've made this week. It's the whole point of trading is to get paid. Especially while the markets have been slow in London, you have to make sure to preserve capital. But, you know, if there's options to make money, then opportunity cost is there. I'm not too scared about stats and stuff. People get scared about stats. They always want to show stats. Look at my stats, look at my stats. Stats is good, but what's really going on? Is a trader actually being a trader? You know, is he taking the risk when you need to take a risk? DAX popping up as well. Let's have a look at DAX. Yeah, it did pop up here as well. No real entries though. Still think the sells below here will also make sense. Or if this pops up more changes of structure from up here, back down. How's GJ? We didn't check GJ. Alright, GJ is making its way to the top of the range. If we didn't have news, we could have looked for buys from the bottom of the range as well, right? This was the news candle. It's a little bit tough. It's a little bit tough. EJ broke, but I don't trust it. Where's EJ sitting at? It's a pretty deep close. Oh, it's sitting at 1 hour resistance here though. That would be the only issue why it was to fail. Gold is trying to pull back now. 50-minute candle close, 12 minutes. See what it does at this support. We have no 5-minute structure change. We have a structure shift here, but I would love to see a little lower high. Because remember, we're still bullish bias, so we could just pick up from anywhere here, right? This is counter trend. Especially the 4-hour support would make total sense for retest. Give me a sec, I'll go toilet, come back. And right about now, I close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm closing it here. There, closed. Beautiful push, 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. I added a second entry and we'll hear that close as well. Thank you very much. Coming very close to stop loss. I'm watching it. If this 1 minute doesn't reject, then it's gonna be me out. And yeah, that's me out. GG, well done. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. You know what? I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking. I took it there. There we go. Nice. I'm out, guys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I'm out. That's it. Finally. Thank you, gold. And TP is on the way. Let's go. You know what? I'm out, bitch. Thank you very much, sir. And right about now, I close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm closing it here. There, closed. Beautiful push, 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. I added a second entry and we'll hear that close as well. Thank you very much. Coming very close to stop loss. I'm watching it. If this 1 minute doesn't reject, then it's gonna be me out. And yeah, that's me out. GG, well done. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. You know what? I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking. I took it there. There we go. Nice. I'm out, guys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I'm out. That's it. Finally. Thank you, gold. And TP is on the way. Let's go. You know what? I'm out, bitch. Thank you very much, sir. And right. All right. So we tapped this 15 support. It's going to be a matter of what we do at this spot here. Do we want to create a higher low, or do we want to actually get below and start to sell off? Hopefully we can chill and not push through would be ideal in this scenario. We have had no 5-minute structure yet, so it is warranted. All right, how many trades you took this week? I would have to count. So we took Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, didn't. Yeah, 5 trades this week. 5 or 4. 3, 4, and then 2 and yeah, 5. No, 4, because one of those trades is NY, but on the London Journal. GU also having that chance to close below as well. I don't like that zone. This is the only thing that makes me uncomfortable, is the zone. Shit zone. A lot of rejection. And we didn't get that 30. Remember I was talking about the 30-minute closing below? Higher time frame will allow us to push through that zone. We didn't have higher time frame pushing through. I just took a S1 on UJ. If you have a second, could you check it out? I can, of course. UJ. S1 towards the upside here. Price close above there. You have any 5-minute structure? Yeah, 5-minute structure is formed there. Approaching this resistance. Previous daily closed bearish back inside of the range. Previous 4-hour closing bullish here. 4-hour resistance somewhere here. Yeah, you should be able to entertain 4-hour resistance in the ideal scenario here. See if you have any obstacles ahead. Nothing on 30. Yeah, the only thing, it looks good. The only thing is that you might need to pull back because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles here. So price might actually want to pull back to retest upper range and then continue up. That area though where it wants to retest is also a 5-minute support. So it has to respect that 5-minute support in order to continue up. So that might happen first before continuing bullish. So you're basically watching that 5-minute support. That is your zone that you want to hold now to continue up. Gold is pushing through the floor. Very hard. I don't even see a 5-minute entry here. Especially bullish bias, guys. Remember, don't let that fool you. We are trading counter trend. GEO is ready. Ready in maybe 6 minutes, we could see. Yeah, 6 minutes here. What's GJ doing in this? GJ is also pulling back. Be good if GJ keeps on pulling back from the top of the range. Max drawdown on 100k is 10k. 10 is the simulated money you can trade with. When 10k is gone, account is gone. Therefore, you don't have a 100k account. You have a 10k account. Yeah, but you have 10% of a 100k account. So technically, yeah, if you're full margining the 10k account, yes. Gold is going down. It is going down, but we're not just going to sell randomly. We need to sell with confirmation, right? Is this counter trend? So the way we could have got in here, I don't see really, unless we just took it based on 1 hour being a resistance and that's it, which you would have got stopped out first, right? Because you would have put stop loss once this flipped or broke the lows, and then you would have put stop loss above the highs here for 29 pips. And then you would have got stopped out once this came up and made its liquidity grab, right? You can see that. Broke the lows here, came up, made its liquidity grab. So you would have got stopped out. So yeah, it would have been pretty nasty. Now you could have entered, if you're societally sold on the buys here, you could have entered as it reflipped bearish here. I mean on the sells. How much range we have here? We have about 22 pips. Stop loss about 31 pips. Pretty big here. If GEO gets below, how big it stops? 13 pips to the 4-hour support is 6. Down is 18. I mean, GEO looks a bit more favorable. See, we are reacting around that daily support, right? It is becoming something. You gotta stop cheating with GU. Jay Nakes just subscribe. I appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the family here. Appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube. If you guys enjoying the content, be sure to leave a subscribe. We stream every single day, guys, Monday to Friday. Plenty of stuff, good information here on the channel. Plenty of learning opportunities, great opportunities to discuss things and just see what it's like to be a real trader here, man. Go through highs, go through lows, adversity, happy times, sad times, difficult times, and that's going to be the reality of your journey as well. Because if anyone's sitting here saying they're having an easy journey, I think that's not true, and I hate to say it to you, but I want you guys to get better, right? And in order for you guys to get better, you have to know the truth. So yeah, if you haven't, consider subscribing so you can join up to future streams. Leaving a like also is appreciated. Man, this was looking like a thunderstorm we would have got. How's the week going? Average week. Average week. Gold range is not the biggest here, huh? Towards the downside. 30-minute range is big though. But 15-minute, we could use that as a break-even spot. Depending, but stop loss is pretty big. So I would like to see a very heavy top wick. Reason I want to see heavy top wick is no 5-minute structure all the way up till here. So heavy top wick will give us the liquidity grab, and actually we could run stop loss above the top wick. Like if top wick comes here, we can run that 24 pip stop loss, break even at the 15. How did GU close? GU is closing below, but hesitating around that daily support. We see a 5-minute candle bullish closure. So a 5-minute candle close below here can give us the GU sells. Gold is closing very deep here, very, very deep. We needed to chill a little bit. Otherwise, this will just make a higher low. Potential to make a higher low. Which we could also sell this. Bearish candle close back below here, we could sell this again. Which we shouldn't really be looking for full-on sells here because we are bullish bias, guys. Price has been moving towards the upside. If you look at this on a 30-minute, still bullish structure as hell. So yeah, let's see how this top wick forms here. Also, next candle close is going to be the 1 hour close, which is London open candle. How's GJ doing? What did GJ do? Nah, GJ is just in a range. GJ is chopping. I'd focus on gold and GU. Seem to have more open ranges than GJ. A setup 3 like this would be juicy, guys, with London open. Interesting. Something would be interesting there. Possible 5 thunder down. Do they count in counter trend? They do count in counter trend, but overall, if you're taking sells today, you're trading counter trend, counter bias. Everything is pointing bullish. You're going against that. So you have to be extremely careful. That is considered a riskier trade. Probabilities are not with you on higher time frame. This could just be a pullback to continue, breakthrough 4-hour support. If you look at daily time frame here, we have room. We have room on daily time frame to be continuing up. You look at 4-hour time frame, yes, we have tapped a resistance here. You know, so if this 4-hour close is bearish, you have a good confirmation, but doesn't mean this can't flip and try again higher to 2650. Remember, gold also higher time frame is fundamentally just bullish anyways. DAX coming back to retest the support here. This would be where you'd need a 5 closing below here to get the continuations of sells, break even hard at these type of rejection wicks here, which is basically where this box is. Let me draw it. Are you American Samoa? No, I'm not. I'm not. Do you buy now? Is Jew popping up that hard? Yeah, it is popping up pretty hard. It's respecting that daily support. So we were right. We were right to keep that daily support. We were right to keep that daily support. See? This is what I mean. Like zones, I'd rather be on the safer side and keep a zone than completely ignore it. It's always good to watch price action. Just watch what happens there, you know? And then react accordingly. This would be the idea. Let's have a look. Buys from here would set up to S5. Yeah, basically. The only problem is we're buying back into 4-hour resistance after liquidity grab. So there is a chance this could end up being this. So you actually have two options. You can play the bounce play up to here, which could end up doing this, right? And close the 4 hours. So both, you could sell this again, which would be nice. Or you can try play the bounce here. Now, if that bounce just continues the bullish trend, then yes, we're at target. This is where trading at target becomes a little bit iffy. That's why here in the exclusive content, we have this video, right? In the exclusive content, we have trading when prices reach target. Trading when prices reach target. 8-minute video talking about when prices reach target. You can see here, these are like target points. So this would be a very important point here. This would be the same scenario that we're at today, right? This would be the same scenario that we're at today. Gold pushing down here, didn't get the retest we wanted to run a top wick entry, right? So we needed at least a decent top wick to retest somewhere here, and then we can run stop loss aggressive back inside the range above the top wick. So we either wanted it to retest 2 points. We wanted it to retest here or maybe into this wick. Because why this wick? This wick created a rejection. So a rejection is going to be a point. Right now, this could be 50-50. Yes, it has pushed down right now. It can equally flip up right now It's an unknown. So if you're taking this with just relying on this being the top wick and you're putting stop loss here, the minute you get in profit, if it starts to flip back up bullish, you have to accept like a 2, 3, 4 pip loss, because you don't know if it's going to make a deeper retest. Because if you look, we haven't retested something perfectly, right? We still have no 5-minute structure, nor have we retested something. Right? No 5-minute structure, no thunderstorm, nothing to protect your stop loss. So yeah, this would be where you make that decision, kind of like yesterday's type trade, where if it starts to flip back on you, you'd have to be out. You're up about 8 pips, you have 16 pips here, stop loss would be about 15 pips. So yeah, you're literally trying to get your 1-to-1 out of that type of move. That's your goal there. That's your goal in that type of position. I'm new here, new trader here. Just want to ask any reason why gold edge into higher event, even though the news is quite red folder, because red folder was positive for we see what it wasn't. So yeah, I get why you're confused, but what we see is we see that basically job data is not doing well. When job data is not doing well means economy is not doing well. So there's a conflict of interest because people don't want to invest in the dollar because the economy is not doing well, so then they go hedge money in gold. They hedge money in gold. How do I mark your support and resistance levels? There's a video on my YouTube channel. If you go check out my YouTube channel, you can go check out the markup videos. Just look for support and resistance videos. Search it in here. Right? This one, my support and resistance. These two videos here. Both of these. Hello man, how do I join your group and how do I access the content in there? Once you join the group, you will have access to all that content I just showed, but the group is on waitlist. I'm opening the group on the, where are we? Opening the group on the 18th, but 10 spots as always, general 10 spots, so it's first come first serve. So the first 10 people on the waitlist will be able to make it in, right? That's how it's gonna work. That's how it's gonna work. So yeah, that's how you can make it in, is you just have to wait on the wait list. You won't be charged till you get accepted. And then once we reopen again, whoever was left will be upgraded back up and you'll have a chance. You'll have a chance. How often do you open the group? I open the next one is 18th. After that, we'll see. We'll see. I do it based on, like, you know, when I feel the group is okay. Love from India, bro. Thank you. Right, gold pushing down here. This is where we can create support to continue bullish. Potentially continue, especially with no 5-minute pullbacks. Fishy, no 5-minute pullbacks, nothing. Price is just dumping down, so it could definitely create support. If price wants to continue going down, we need to see that 5-minute pullback and then the change of structure. I wish we got the retest here, then we could have been aggressive with a top wick entry. You know, just go re-break here, stop loss above here, 19 pips, target here around 16, break even there. I wonder if this actually did retest something. We have to always learn from the moves that happen on the charts. Obviously we can see the wicks here, but was that wick anything? I guess it retested the 5. Did it actually? No, it didn't even retest the 5. Yeah, it's pretty tough, man. Pretty tough to take that move when it didn't retest anything. Pretty hard to take that move when it didn't retest anything. So yeah. So yeah, man. If you've been waiting for a while to join the group, 18th, that's it. About 7 days, not too long, a week. And if you've been a while, then you're obviously going to get accepted because you're going to be higher on the waiting list. And then once you join, we want to see you transform, and we want to see you on this motivation and achievement boards. We want to see you posting your achievements here, you passing your challenge. We want to see you getting payouts. We want to see all of that, right? And that's going to come from hard work, putting in the consistency and doing the job, right? Doing the job. If London opens and takes down the lows, it could make a big move up. Yes, it could. London opens in around 2 minutes here. See how GU has been coping. Very interesting move on GU. If this can flip in 2 minutes, would be amazing. Just because I want to take sells below here, as buys doesn't have much of a range. But GU is still acting a little bit slow in London here, right? Look at this. Absolute bullshit. Both GBP JPY ranging and GU ranging. I mean, look at this GBP JPY range. Disgusting. Nasty, nasty. It is a little bit of a nasty range here. I mean, if we came back to the bottom of the range again, you could probably look to buy it again. Look at this 1 hour barcode. Guys, if you scan this barcode, it will take you to destination fuck. So just be careful. Just be careful. Don't be take to destination fuck. Man, London, where is London's juice? Look at NY yesterday, guys. And look at London. London again, stuck yesterday, London. We're stuck in this shit range here, London. Look at NY. Yesterday we broke down. We said NY, look for setup 2 sells. The guys took setup 2 sells here. I was driving when that happened, but this was the exact position I was looking for. This is actually super clean. 15-minute candle close bearish. 5-minute change of structure as well. And you get the 5-minute close below. Exactly what you want. Next candle, top wick, break the low. Nice, go retest the lows here. Very simple, straightforward move here. Retest the lows for 20 pips. Get out before news. Right? Get out before news. After news, more continuation. Set up 3 here, plus a 5-minute candle close below. A little bit bigger stop loss though. You have to run about a 22 to 28 pip stop loss, but the volume was there. Now, look at this London. What's happening? Yo. Hello. Can we wake up? Look at gold rejection. Wow. So even if we took it here, we wouldn't even get our 1-to-1 here. Be out break even. How disappointing. Oh, that's nasty. This would have been one of those trades, 1 pip from TP. 1 pip from TP to stop you out break even. How much did that give you? 14 pips. 14.8 pips exactly closing at the wick. And your stop loss here was about... Let's see, where's your stop loss? Stop loss, if we were to get the retest, would be about 20 pips. Yeah, not enough. Holy crap. Those are the worst when that happens. See how the 1 hour has closed. 1 hour closed nicely bearish here. It does look good for potential sells since we haven't tapped here. So if we can get this 5-minute structure to continue, I'm also happy to take setup 2 sells back down here. Because we didn't tap target, guys. It didn't tap it. It didn't tap it. So we have room to tap it. But what we need is we need to get a discounted price. I want discount. Today is Black Friday. It's not, but you know, I'm going to treat it as Black Friday and I want a discount. I want a discount. GJ pushing? What's happening with GJ? GJ, I mean, it's not pushing, bro. It's relax, relax. I thought it's finally getting out the range or something. I thought it was finally getting out the range or something. GJ close how on the 1 hour? 1 hour close bearish. This could just be a top wick. So let's see what if this can freaking get out the range. GBP USD closed doji as well. Gold seems the only thing that's interesting. So if we can continue this 5-minute pullback phase, create a setup 2, we can look for sells. That's exactly what we can look for here. That's what we're going to wait for. So if we can continue this back up to somewhere inside here, we can look for sells back down. There we go. Hey bro, where are you trading from? I am trading from Dubai. Where are you trading from, brother? Where are you trading from? Are you new to the stream? Welcome, welcome. I can't wait for the time we get back the everyday pushes. It's gonna be fun. I got stopped on Geo. I took a sell. Yeah, too early, bro. Don't let these markets break you. Don't let it do it to you. I know it's hard. Wait, you live in Dubai? I do. I live in Dubai. Harry, is 0% tax on capital gains? Exactly. All my trading profits are my trading profits. That's one of the really nice benefits. I just bring it directly to my personal bank account. They do ask questions though. They do ask questions. People don't talk about this. They don't tell it because probably they don't know about it, right? They don't know about it. But when I started withdrawing 5 figures to my bank account, 4 figures was fine. But when I started to get the 5 figures, then they started asking questions. They started asking questions. Hey, where's this coming from? All you have to do is show them that it's just coming from the markets, and they're okay with that. Is it necessary to tap target when it was so close to it? It's not necessary. It's a nasty situation that sometimes happens where price will come very close to a target and then not tap it, and then you basically get stopped out break even because it was so close to your TP that it just happens, but it doesn't happen too often. Am I from Bulgaria? I'm not from Bulgaria. No, I'm not from Bulgaria. Guys, who's ready for Pip Labs version 4? Who's ready for Pip Labs version 4? We're getting close. We're getting close. It's been quiet, but who's ready for version 4? Freaking huge features coming, guys. Let's see in chat. Who's ready for version 4? Who's gonna start backtesting and make sure they get profitable now? Who is backtesting already? Right? We're gonna do a big giveaway as well for version 4. Refresh website. If you don't know what Pip Labs is our backtesting software. Definitely check it out. Go practice your trades with tick data, man. With tick data. So try it for free. We don't even ask for your email. We will soon, as that we need to collect that. So yeah. Version 4 coming. We're cooking, man. Well, no, we're cooking. Antonio's cooking. Are you planning to sell gold in short term? Only short term, yes. Only short term. Higher time frame, I'm a little bit more bullish. So if this 15-minute candle can close bullish, maybe we can also look for buys from down here. But the only thing that makes me uncomfortable is that... the only thing that makes me uncomfortable is that we didn't tap this 15. I want to see us tap into this 15. Ideally all the way down into this 5, like fill this whole zone here. I want to see it fill this whole zone. It's funny, the chat want to know where you are from and you are dodging. Bro, you're nuts. I've been telling them so many times. I'm not dodging where I'm from. I don't need to ask Rahul where he's from. He's from India, obviously. So it's pretty easy. Don't need to ask that. I can see he's from India. So with a name like Harry, where do you think I'm from? With a name like Harry, what makes most sense? And it will answer your question. How good? Oh, getting close. New subscriber, welcome to the channel. Yes, England, correct. If you're very interested, search my last name in Google, guys. Search my last name in Google. You'll see my full family history. Right? You'll see my full family history. What's GJ gonna do? Come back to the top of the range and then reject? How's GU doing? Man, what a range. Should we sell the top of the range? Or is this the one that's finally gonna leave and bring us peace? What's my last name? It's what this channel is called. Sharpe. S-H-A-R-P-E. They asked for your address? Yeah, they asked for a lot worse. Bro, are we bullish or bearish on GJ? We're actually in a range. We are in a range between the upside and downside. I thought it was just adding an E on Sharpe. I didn't know that was your last name. It is, it is. You don't see my name in Zoom? Check my name in Zoom. Top searches on Harry Sharpe. No, not Harry Sharpe, just search Sharpe. Yep, they made us. No, they made a movie series. You're right. They made a movie series about our family history. We have a very big war history. That's why I am. That's why I'm mixed with a lot of things, because of our war history. You can go check. There's actually a whole. There's a whole HBO series on us. Is it HBO? I forget. Yeah, it is. There's a whole series. So we infiltrated all different places, so. I want to see what happened. I want to see what happened with DAX here. London Open is normally very volatile. So we did actually get below. Did we get the 5-minute close below our zone is the question. No, we dumped below straight. London Open very volatile as usual. It's hard to trade around London Open. Straight dump. Are you related to William Sharpe, the founder of Sharpe Ratio? I should be, yes. In my family history, for sure. I should be. So I actually have a family history in the markets, which is pretty cool. Someone created the Sharpe Ratio. But yeah, that will be from our clan. So you have to understand, Sharpe is actually a clan. It's a clan from actually deriving from, of course, Britain, Scotland. We actually have what's this? We actually have like a kilt. I don't know if you guys know what a kilt, but a kilt is basically like a skirt that these guys wear, and it has a pattern that is only unique to the Sharpes. So I got given that. I'm thinking buys on DAX as we're fake out, closing back in the range. Even bias bearish, we're overall bullish. Yeah. Wear that for 100k subs. I have the fabric. I have to get one made because your size changes. You have to wear it when you, like, traditionally, you had to wear it when you get married. Wear it to the gym, bro. That's ultimate. Yeah, now that we tap 4-hour support, Lanston, I can see that happening. But my strategy, yeah, it would involve a 5-minute close above here as well. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. We are overall bullish. Where's your accent from? I'd say my accent is a neutral accent because I was born here and raised in Dubai. So I didn't really pick up a specific accent. I think it's unique to me. Is your family like the movie Braveheart? No, my family is completely normal. This was previous, in the past, history. History, history, history. Now it's spread, right? Yours is a Dubai accent. Actually, a Dubai accent is a bit American. It has more of an American tone to it. That's a Dubai accent. You have an Asian accent? No, I don't think I have an Asian accent. Come on, guys. How does it sound Asian? Harry, now that you have a steady career, is it time to travel the world or moving to a place like America where you can have people, girls that you can have relationships with them? I mean, listen, man. It would be nice to travel, but I have a lot to do, right? I have a lot to do. I want to achieve a lot of things, and I'm still in a... Yeah, I mean, that's the power. At any point now, I could just drop everything and go and travel and stuff, but I want to create an image that people can take with them and use for a while. And the only way I can do that is from showing them every scenario. Like, most people will want to show themselves in their best light. And I'm happy not to show myself in the best light. Because I know that, you know, this is long term and it doesn't really matter. People come and go, and hopefully people will see the bigger picture and understand that it's bigger than trading. We're building something here that's going to be insane. It's not only going to be just a community of traders, but we want everyone to succeed everywhere in life. And the fact is, and I want everyone to listen very closely to this, is a lot of you here might be listening and you might feel lost. You might feel lost, like you don't know what to do, you don't know who to become, you don't know what you want to become. And that things can change. You can change who you want to become, you can change what you want to do. And it's gonna be, you're gonna send yourself in a mental spiral trying to find out who you want to become or what you want to do, instead of focusing on the process because you're thinking too far ahead. So what you need to do is you need to change the process to be thinking about who do you not want to be, right? Who do you not want to be is going to be very important. And this is going to guide you, and this is going to change your whole perspective of what you want out of your life. Is think about first not who do you want to be, think about who do you not want to be. Do you want to be someone who's unfit, fat, cannot take care of their kids, does not make money to live a happy life? Because you can do extremely well working in a company, being an entrepreneur, working your way up the ranks, working your way to be the best player in that game, working with the CEOs without the risk. It's actually a benefit. You have no risk on you, right? You have nothing. You have no risk, okay? You have no risk because all of that is on the CEOs, but you work your way up and you see the vision of the CEOs and you work alongside because you have the same vision. It's the same thing we're creating here. Think about being a leader. A leader doesn't mean that you are somebody who, like me, I don't consider I am a leader, but I'm not dictating what people should do. I am giving an example of myself to motivate people to lead themselves. Right? It's more of an influence. I'm influencing not to dictate what people should do, but to say, hey, this is an example. Look how I react at these times. Look how I react in those times. All of that stuff, right? Right, gold closing at resistance, got to the zone we're looking to retest. If we close back in the range, there's buys. We'll have to see what it wants to do from here. Have to see. Harry, sorry if this is too personal. What age did you start trading and how long did it take you? It took me 2 years. I started trading at 19. 18, but I was almost 19. What's the biggest life lesson that's been given to you? Every day is a new lesson, you know? You know, every day I learn something new from life. It always throws you, if you're going to do something difficult, if you're going to achieve big things, enjoy adversity. Nothing goes simple, man. I promise. Do you see things simple for me? Right? It may seem like everything is easy because but you see the end result, but you also see there's times where things are not going as much as I want them to, right? Recently, market's been slow. You saw me take a 3-trade losing streak. In 1.5 years of trading, I have never lost 3 times in a row on stream. I did that all in front of you. And then I picked myself back up after that, took 2 wins in a row, and now we're just waiting for London to pick up. We're okay in New York. We know how to trade. It's just a process. We'll get through this and then we enjoy the fruits. Enjoy the fruits of the labor. But this is reality of trading. I'm starting to think you are one of the very good guys in the business, but I'm so burnt I can't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Trust yourself. I don't trust anyone. I trust myself, but allow others to guide, right? So you have to remember, you have to allow things to happen. Be open to things, but doesn't mean you have to trust, right? I trust myself, and that's the only person I trust because I'm the person who's going to, at the end of the day, produce the results. It's you. They're not going to produce results for you. You're the one who's going to produce results, right? But you can use, because obviously I'm showing things in front of you, step-by-step process. So you can use me as an example to avoid the failures I've had and to take information to use for your advantage. Now, of course, that will need some form of trust, but I'm not making you commit to anything. I'm not forcing you. I'm not saying to go buy a $2,000 program. I'm not saying to buy a $1,000 program. Man, all of my products together do not even equate to $100. If you buy all of my available products, which is going to be a month in the exclusive group with so much resources, and to buy our simulator, which is not only mine, it's mine and my business partner Antonio, right? You combine those 2 prices together, it's not $100. So you're not missing out on, you know, you're not missing out, but I mean, you're not being, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I need to think about this word. Not ripped off, but what you call when someone doesn't have a choice. Like people, you're not being held hostage, right? To need to trust that person because you have to make a big sacrifice. You know? Yeah. Like a lot of people will say, I need to trust this person because I need to invest in his $1,000 program. I need to invest in this. I need to invest in that. You know? You don't need. That's the difference. What is the benefit for you to share and help people on YouTube? It's a great question. So the benefit is I get to build a personal brand, which of course I enjoy, and I enjoy helping people. I enjoy seeing process. Money is fun, and I promise you, at some point when you go down this path of entrepreneurship, you need to be bigger than money. What I mean bigger than money is that money is of course a motivator, but it's gonna come and go. So you need to have other things that keep you going every day, and that's to build something that I can see people progress and to build a network. The world is a lonely place. I'm not lonely. We have so many people around us. They're not lonely. I'm trying to surround myself with people who are going to have like-minded approaches and want to get better every single day. At the same time, I'll be paid for my time. At the same time, I'll be able to create products, bring stuff like PIP labs, backtesting softwares. I couldn't sell that without an audience, right? So I can bring something that helped me drastically in my journey, allow it to help other people in the journey, and build a business from that. With that business, that is another source of income for me then, right? So that way it benefits me. At the same time, you get free value. At the same time, you get a software to use. At the same time, you get to, right? Come here and show up on stream and learn something, become better trader. It's only going to help me. If you win, I win, right? That's how it works. If you guys are winning, I'm winning, right? Because we're all leveling up together. So it's just a process. It's a process that happens. It's just how life works. You know, you need to leverage opportunity at all costs. I don't want to pay for other people to market my product. I want to be the brand of my product. I want people to buy it because they see my vision. They see how much work we put in. I'm not like other people who want to just sell a course and then the only work they've done is done a course. Go join any group and see what's going on in there. I promise you. Is risk management important? Do you think you should have big capital? Big capital helps you make bigger money. This is a game where it's a tool to make money from money. You don't make money from no money in this game. Risk management is super important. Super important. That's why I created this free course. I created a free course for all of you. Get access to my free risk management course. It's a 5-part course. Free. Costs you nothing. Just costs you to sign up onto the software so that you can watch it. Right? you know? So yes, risk management is important. That's why I give it for free, because it is important. Best volume times, London Open, New York Open. I should laugh at saying London Open at how this has freaking been recently, but you know, London Open, New York Open, NYSE, best. I checked out Pip Labs, and my first experience is it's the best. I am a certified hater, still liked it. Well, that's good. That's good. Going back to accents, I don't know where your accent is from. You sound like Arnold. No, Arnold sounds different. You said a retest of the lows on gold would be good bet, right? If it retests and now gets back above. We got that retest up here. Now it's starting to unfortunately form some sort of 5-minute range. But if this 15-minute candle can flip close above, maybe there's buys opportunity here. I would love to see this actually liquidity grab, fuck everyone up on a Friday. They sell the lows, it retests this zone perfectly. Then we get above here to take buys back up to the top of the range. What's my plan on GJ? I don't think I'm going to touch GJ till we're out this range. It's ranging too much. The range is getting tighter and tighter. Look at 1 minute. 1 minute is just now popping between a 12 pip range up and down. We're getting pretty stuck on GJ. If you look at 30 minutes, it's a barcode. You scan this barcode, you go to destination fuck. Not a destination I want to go to at the end of the week. Same thing on GU. Only options here is gold seems to be moving a little bit here. So we keep an eye on that. You know, this is, if we think about cycles that we have on stream, this is something I was thinking about. We have a lot of good cycles. We have cycles of where we just take trades fully because volume is in. We come to the charts, we don't talk about anything. We're talking about price action only. Trades, make money, leave. We have cycles where we talk about being disciplined. What we're doing right now is building the most valuable skill that there is at the charts, which is patience. Because if I sold you the dream that, hey, if you were to just wait for your setup and take the setup when it happens, you will make money long term, everyone would be millionaires. But try that and you'll realize it's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do, and no one believes me in it, because these times now when I'm speaking to you, if you were by yourself, you're in the market. You're in the market doing random shit right now, losing money. Right? You're losing money, which is not what we want. What is a couple of weeks? So another thing that I always like to tell people is like, let's be honest, are you making money in the market? And for most people, the answer is unfortunately going to be no, but we can change that. But the answer is no, I'm not making that much, or I'm not making as much money as I hoped, or I'm break even. So you doing nothing, is that going to change your situation if already you're not making money? Right? If you're already not making money in the markets, your situation is going to be able to change. Because you're not doing anything better. If you show up to the market and lose most of the time, nothing's happening. So by you being patient, you're actually going to do something better. And even better than that, if you were to reduce risk drastically, take risk down to like $1 per trade and actually prove to yourself you can trade, that would be such a good thing, man. Such a beneficial part of your journey, just to prove you can trade before increasing risk, right? Cheers, David. Take care. They say trading is the hardest way to earn easy money. Yeah, it's true. How many years do you have experience in trading? Coming up to 5. Do you think the fact that TD got sued, who's TD? Is it a big company or something? Who is your coach? I never had a direct coach, no, but I've learned from different people. Hey, I noticed volume around recently been around 11:45 a.m. and again 4-hour opens 1 p.m. Yes, we could see that. Right now, gold is trying to get back inside the range. 30 minutes a little bit higher here, you see that? TD Bank, they're in the US for money laundering. Traders Domain. Traders Domain is a broker. That won't affect the gold market. A bank definitely can if they had gold reserves, yes. Let's see if it came in financial juice. No, nothing. DAX ended up dumping. DAX ranges are a little bit tough today. One big lesson I learned recently is to be patient. I went from minus 1% to missing 2 big trades of 1 to 4 RR and then finish phase 2 to be in 6% drawdown. That's exactly it, man. Like, people don't understand that. Like, even though it's boring to wait, but listen, a lot of strategies will be challenged in this time. Even I know there's a lot of people who have, you know, cultish behavior to like ICT. SMC can trade anytime. I don't think he's doing too well as well. If I check Twitter, there's a lot of hate going on. I see that. I think he failed some challenge. Stops getting big for gold buy now. You know, I'm really convicted. I'm really convicted. This has a chance to sell off from here. Really, really. I've seen this happen again and again. 4-hour target, liquidity grab above. Everyone gets in buys. Buys end up failing and we pull back deeper. NY continue the move. Remember in the webinar we talked about how London is a pullback phase and NY can continue up bullish? I've seen that again and again and again. Especially the way it's pushing so aggressive here. No 5 closes above. Like, this is just a retest zone here. Retest zone to potentially go down. Gold sneaky bugger. Yeah. I'm not sold on it. How big would it be though? To get to here is about 10 pips. Stop loss around 27, to the top of the range 32. I mean, yeah, that would be your aggressive option right there. It's not selling me though. He failed Robin's Cup and now he's saying he did it on purpose. All right. Listen, man, it's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up in the markets. Everyone does it. Let's be honest, guys. It's okay to have bad times in the market. We all do it. It matters. What matters is long term, but you need to be able to admit it. There's no shame in that. Look at this pullback, man. I feel sorry for everyone who took buys. Let's take a moment of silence for people who took buys, guys. A little bit. I feel very sorry for them. They're very in deep shit right now, you know? What a way to end their Friday. Look at this. Redeposit Monday always the way. I'm hearing stop losses get triggered from a distance. Gold tap 4-hour target. Anyone buying back up is a bad idea. Correct. That's why I'm convinced on the sells a bit. I know it sounds mad, but I don't know. It's just I've seen this, especially with that liquidity grab. You're not allowed to fail if you claim to be at the top end of the cup. If you are not at the top, you're a fraud. He said it himself. Well, there you go. Don't make false claims then, right? That's why I never claim. I give you guys realistic results, right? 5-6% months. Last month was pretty bad, 2.5% month. This month, let's see what I'm cooking. Hopefully we can cook 8% this month. 8% cooked this month. Let's get it. We have time. We have time. Just need 4% next week, 2% the week after. Done. Done. Do you see higher time frame placement for sells? Yeah. Do you see this? There's like this little trend that happens. Look at this. See that? Go on daily. Hopefully it's even juicier. Let's see it on daily. Yeah, 4 hour has that. Especially if we leave this range. You see the 4 hour range? If we leave the 4 hour range, it's done. As soon as we break above here, it's going to break that trend we've had. It's going to break that trend. Maybe we talked about how smart money reduces testosterone. So it's maybe not his fault, guys. You need to be considerate. You have to be considerate. Maybe what happened is that the low testosterone just made him scared. He didn't have the confidence because testosterone levels were declining. And he actually could be the best trader in the world, but that's what happened. So I have to feel some pity, you know? I mean, poor guy if that's the case. Oh, camera died. Not very good when that happens. And now this guy who makes my ICT trader stuff, ICT is hacking me. I'm being hacked by ICT, guys. Incline supply zone. Well, technically we disrespected our daily supply zone. That's actually part of, not incline, but supply demand, part of setup number 7 been working on. Give me a sec, guys. Go toilet, come back. Buy now. I mean, if you're trying to get back to the top of the range, potentially yes, but I'm satisfied if it comes back up here to look for sells. GJ ranging, GU ranging. GU is popping up actually, it's not too bad. Still crap. See how DAX is doing, DAX. Mr. DAX. How are you doing, Mr. DAX, today? Everything fine? Sitting at 4-hour support. This 4-hour support here is messing up a lot. How much H2O do you drink per day? I drink... take a sip while I think about it. A lot, man, a lot. I eat quite a lot of food, so I need to hydrate. I talk a lot, so makes you thirsty as well. If I had to say, oof, 1, 2, 3 to 4 liters, a little bit more, 4 liters a day probably I drink. Proper engine we got going on here. US oil, yeah, US oil I trade swing though. US oil I trade swing. US oil I trade swing. So yeah, that's gonna take some time to set up. GJ. Oh, GJ's got some life back into it. Watch it reject and close back inside the range. I'll wait for this 15-minute candle and then I'll hop off. We'll see how this candle closes. Today is India bank holiday, so markets will be quite quiet. I don't think the GBP cares too much about an Indian bank holiday. Sorry to say. Five minutes for this candle to close. We get breakout today maybe. We might try to be a breakout trader. So what we'd love to see is a 5-minute support formed. Would be great. You trade Monday or not? Bank holiday? Is it? I haven't checked next week. JPY bank holiday? Yeah, and USD bank holiday. Interesting. Yeah, I'll see how price action looks in the morning. You'll see if my stream comes up or not. But yeah, with 2 bank holidays, we don't have a GBP bank holiday, but that means we can only trade GBP JPY, but then there's JPY bank holiday, USD we can't trade, so it's a little bit tough to be honest. So yeah, maybe Monday we give it a chill. We'll see. The range is pretty shit, huh? How can I turn off my emotions while taking trades? You can't. You can't. It's just going to be something you have to manage and not make emotional decisions, but go through the emotions personally. It's okay to feel emotions, just don't make emotional decisions. If this pushed any deeper, we're basically cooked here, man. No 5-minute structure, approaching this 5-minute resistance here. We need to find some stop loss placement, you know, because this is too big stop. We don't have the target. It's too negative risk to reward. 26 pips for 19 pips, you know, and that's max target 19 pips to reach the 1 hour, you know. It's very small. So either bottom wick stop loss. I mean, we can't even put 5-minute stop loss. 5-minute stop loss is the same, 26 pips. Maybe 1 hour close for more confirmation. We have watch level 0.38. Yeah, problem is it might just go after this, might just break out. I know we have this level here previous. I think that's the same as this 5-minute level, right? Yeah. Just passed my top step 50k funded account challenge yesterday. Amazing, man. Well done. Congrats. What do you think? To take it or no? I have to see how it closes, man. Look, it's pushing now. Alright, push pretty deep here. Stop loss is gonna be, how big is stop loss here? If deep bottom wick, yeah, we could try an aggressive entry. Otherwise, stop loss here is around 27 pips. Target here, first target is 11 pips. Yeah, heavily negative risk to reward. No 5-minute structure to put earlier stop loss. Yeah, only way to enter this is deep bottom wick. Deep bottom wick right now. That's what we need. Then we can get positive risk to reward. If not, you could try enter break of high, but damn. This is going to be a sweaty position if it pulls back. You'll have to hold some drawdown and it'll take some time before it makes its way back towards the upside. No top wick. I'll check on broker. We have, oh no, that's GBP USD. We have on broker. Maybe a fake out? Yes, can be a fake out without structure. Pretty risky entering on the 1 hour close. Most volatility happy earns, but it's risky regardless. Yeah, after the 1 hour would be great. Then we have 1 hour confirmation as well. That would be the ideal scenario. Just a matter of does it want to push before. A lot of empty room on 1 minute. Yeah, I'd love a retest down to here. Or setup 3. Setup 3, this is the perfect scenario for setup 3. I mean, if you guys want to just take the breakout trade, breaking the high here, the problem is you needed to do business to get your 1-to-1. Like, you can't use a smaller stop loss. You have to run this 27, 28 pip stop loss. You know? You have to run the stop loss, guys, because then you can manage if something closes back in the range. Or if you really want to play it risk it for the biscuit, is that you just put stop loss back in the range right now and rely price not to retest. But of course, if it's going to retest, where is it going to retest? Back in the range. So your stop loss will be the zone where it retests. We shall see. Really a personal choice at the moment now. The only way I buy the highs here like this without a retest is a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm will give me an entry where I can at least have a 5 minute to respect. Potential now, it will break 195.500. Yeah, 195.500 would be one target that I would like to try to achieve. Like, that would be my either take profit if it allows, or that would be my at least hard break even. Right? I'm done taking the risky shots. Yeah, it's just not worth it in these type of conditions because of shit like this, right? I mean, again, that's why I said you can't take the risky shot. You have to just run full stop loss to, if this is going to pull back, you have to be able to survive this and survive, more importantly, the 1 hour closing above. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We do have a sort of thunder right now, to be honest. But we reacted off that watch level, so if we get a close above that watch level. Yeah, I guess thunder is an option now if you're going with the aggressive. Stop loss still has to be back in range though, huh? I would still put stop loss at least 12-13 pips. Putting it below current candle here, oof. Good luck. Again, this would be aggressive shot. If you're looking to take your aggressive shots, there it is. Are you happy to go aggressive again? Decision you have to make. I've made that decision, I'm not. So I'm happy with that. This is all GBP driven here. Do you ever feel like there's something you don't know in your trading journey and how to overcome it? You're always a student of the game. You just need to keep adapting, learning, making, you know, just always be a student of the game. That's how you'll overcome it, you know? Don't feel like you're not doing well. You just have to be a student of the game. Anyone give that risky shot on 5 minute? Just make sure to be managing. If you lose this 1 minute structure, it's game over. Very important right now. If you gave that risky shot on 5 minute, it's only 3 pips, but it's kind of how tight you have to be. Stop loss was about 13 pips. So you'd need the full move here, somewhere about here for TP to get 1-to-1. It's not big range towards upside. That's the problem. Stop loss is big, range towards upside is small. So yeah, like I would be worried even with these type of pullbacks as long as it respects this 1 minute structure. Took the 15 one. Yeah, 15 minute one might take a long time to play out since you can allow it to pull back all the way back in the range and then continue up. If that happens, I'll be taking buys from here. Check out JPY basket. See that what? Yeah, it's getting close to support though, so it can bounce. So you got your 5 minute close above for those who took the thunder, 1 minute creating structure. You just needed to keep holding 1 minute structure. If it can keep holding 1 minute structure, I mean, now you could basically adjust your stop here to 7 pips. It shouldn't need to break this 5 minute low to continue up. Gold is almost at key level. Yeah, it looks like gold pushed up here. This is where I'd be looking if we create resistance to potentially take sells here. But the 1 hour will close bullish. That's the only problem here. If we took these buys, this was the only buy option we could have taken. I'm interested to see how big stop was. Stop below 15, 37 pips here. How big is TP? 30 pips. It's a lot of negative risk to reward here. 5 minute no bottom wick. Lot of negative risk to reward. Yeah, minimum stop you can run is that 37 pip stop. Interesting. Why is it so negative risk to reward? Guys, I'm gonna call stream here. This is just moving super slow. The range is not worth it. That's what's not worth it. Here's the range. Look, break of high here is 11 pips. Like, what am I gonna do with 11 pips? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait for a pullback, 1 hour close above, pullback retest, and I'll buy back up to the top of the range from down here and leave runners to go complete the 4 hour move. And we've been seeing this happen a little bit later, but that's gonna be my plan on GJ here, instead of just trying the breakout here. which can still play out if you took the 5 minute here. Now that I speak and I'm ending stream, we of course have volume. So now we're starting to play out here, you know, and yeah, that's basically going to be it. But hopefully if you guys took the 5 minute option here, right now it really should not need to come below entry. So just be like mental, definitely hard break even at the 194 here, 194 500 would be a good spot to hard break even at, as has no reason to need to fail after reaching that zone. You'll get your, I mean, you could just secure if you start to seeing it reject at that zone. You could just start securing. I know it's a little bit negative risk to reward, but that doesn't matter. Especially on a Friday, you can accept 3 pips less, right? Especially when it's moving nice like this, you can start to trail on 1 minute time frame here, right? You can start to trail, yeah, just trail. If this 1 minute type flips, then you know, call it a trade here, call it a trade. So I guess that was the only option. Risky options are the only options it seems today. If you're in the higher time frame position like the 15 minute, then obviously you're still holding. You have a 20 pip stop loss. Now you can be break even, but you have a lot of work to do before you can close, right? Before you can close this trade, you have a lot of work to do. You have to get up to at least, you know, these zones here. 20, yeah, somewhere up here. So, you know, it needs to just take its time to do that. And that's what we're going to wait for here. That's what we're going to wait for. So I guess only option of the session today was Thunderstorm. If we wanted to take it here, I think most of us were waiting for the 1 hour close on a Friday. I'm sick of taking risky positions. Do us dirty. Maybe if you had a plan to take it and you didn't, it would do you dirty. If you didn't have a plan to take it because you didn't want to take risky positions, then there's nothing for you, right? There's nothing for you. So congrats to everyone who took that. That was the position there. We discussed that. We discussed about the entry, Thunderstorm, break of high, stop loss back inside the range. That is exactly the move there that you could have taken. If you didn't take it, you can't be pissed then, right? Because that's not your plan. If you did take it, then there you go. That's your trade of the day there, right? Come on, dude, you have a 76% win rate. What RR you take on each trade? Normally 1-to-1. My RR is 1-to-1 on most trades, depending on what market conditions give me. Like today, would have been able to get more than a 1-to-1 RR, would have been able to get 1 to 1.8 because 1 minute literally didn't pull back at all. So that's how it is. I put it B and now I'll let it run. Yeah, I mean, if you took it on 5 minute, I would just secure for a Friday. You're up 1-to-1 right now, just secure for a Friday. And you can leave maybe 20% running just for fun, right? You can leave 20% running for fun and then see what happens with that 20%. I mean, if you're planning a bigger picture here, like a big 4 hour move, then yeah, obviously you can leave that to go retest into this 4 hour wicks here, around 33 pips away, or even eventually give your 60 pip move all the way back up towards the upside, which would be your maximum high time frame picture here. But again, I would worry about this 1 hour first, see how it reacts from there, and react accordingly, right? React accordingly, and then make a decision based on that, right? Make a decision based on that, and take it like that. You know, that would be your best scenario here. So yeah, for me, entries right now, any pullbacks I'll be interested in. And gold is also pumping here. We are reaching the highs here on gold. Gold 1 hour closed bullish here. 30 minute here also closed bullish at the resistance. I think GU is also moving quite nicely towards the upside. This is where it's coming from, the pound strength here. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. So those who took the risky entry today, it paid off. It's not been really the cleanest, the risky entry, so I'd be careful with continuing that until we see risky entries come to become an option here in the charts. Otherwise, if you took the 15 breakout, how much was stop loss? 27 pips. TP is going to be somewhere there. If you can get there, you get your almost 1-to-1 here, 1-to-1. But yeah, I would be break even on this position, holding it like that, chilled. You don't really have 5 minute structure to protect your entry, and that's it. So that's how it would be. So I appreciate everyone showing up. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Tuesday probably. Bank holiday on Monday here. So we need to be careful with how things have been in London. Anything that is going to disrupt us having volume is going to be a threat. So let's catch us next week. This week, not the worst week. Nice little 2-win week, 1 loss and 1 break even. So can't really complain at a week like that. Still on the slower side, but look at London. It's been a little bit slow, except for today. Nice little move outside of the range here. I do like to see it. So it's up to you if you took the option or not. So appreciate you all. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.